Most urban legends are harmless. Stories parents tell to scare their kids. Tales whispered around campfires. Myths passed from one generation to the next. But sometimes, the story isn't fiction. The monster isn't imaginary. Tonight, we explore urban legends that turned out to be terrifyingly real. For decades, cabin owners in rural Maine noticed strange things. Food vanished, books disappeared, propane tanks gone, but never when anyone was home. Over 1,000 break-ins, no footprints, no suspects. Locals whispered about a ghostly thief, the North Pond Hermit. It sounded like folklore. Until 2013, police finally caught him, Christopher Thomas Knight. What they discovered defied belief. He had been living in the woods, completely alone, for 27 years. No fire, no conversation, no human contact. When asked how long he'd been out there, he said since Chernobyl. He survived Maine winters of 20 degrees below zero for nearly 3 decades sometimes. The legend isn't exaggerated sometimes, it's understated. In the 1970s, Staten Island children whispered about Cropsey, a scarred man, a hook for a hand. He lived in the woods. He kidnapped children. Parents dismissed it as fantasy until kids started disappearing. Police arrested Andre Rand, a man who had worked at a school for children with disabilities. A history of violent behavior and multiple missing girls were last seen with him. The line between legend and reality blurred. Sometimes urban legends don't just scare us, they explain something terrifying that happened. Rand was eventually sentenced to 25 years to life, but the whispers never stopped. Because when a myth becomes real, it never fully goes back to being just a story. In Switzerland, hikers began reporting a tall figure in the forest, 6 feet tall, wearing a gas mask, a boiler suit, silent. He never attacked anyone, he just watched. Police dismissed it until a photograph surfaced. The figure was real. Then he disappeared. Later, his clothes were found in the woods, alongside a handwritten note accusing the media of ruining his life. He had called his daily walks happiness therapy. Sometimes, scariest legends are just lonely people. Urban legends usually start with exaggeration, but occasionally they start with something real, a disappearance, a shadow in the woods, a man who shouldn't exist. By the time we realize it isn't fiction, it's already too late. If this story unsettled you or haunted your thoughts, visit my channel for more stories like this. Because not every monster is imaginary, and not every legend is safe. Fade to black.